Team, we've got a ship to scrap, and I think we've got another signal to look at. Enjoy.
So what's the plan, Admiral?
Let's start scrapping this station, see what we can get.
Okay.
What I might do is just grind up the front of the base here, and then go see if I can go find the back of it.
Okay.
Let's get...
The dampeners don't want to change?
Oh, this is the issue you had last time.
Yeah. Don't let me fly
Here.
anything today.
The dampeners are... So the dampeners on Lemon Twist are also off.
Ah.
So that's a weird issue that we had with the Prototech stuff last time. That's how we lost the Lemon Twist last time.
It is. You're deeply offended and harumphing really loudly.
Oh, we lost because she disconnected.
There was a multitude of issues.
Yep. Oh, I'm still on BRB. I'm no longer on BRB.
And I'm having the same issue with my backpack.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
I'm having no issue waiting for enemies to show up while eating guacamole.
Okay. Ooh, good snack.
Let's go to his favorite.
Did you make fresh guacamole or a packaged guacamole?
Oh heavens no, I bought it. It was like $5.
Well, here an avocado is like $2.50, so sometimes the package is cheaper.
Also the time and effort that goes into making good guacamole, or I could buy mediocre guacamole. And it's ready, and I'm here.
And it's ready.
Oh, that's you cutting things off. I'm watching the radar screen balloon with new targets.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yet another mistake for your list of mistakes Final has made.
Trust me, it's long. That list is very long.
Oh my gosh. Is that what Final keeps of my mistakes? I think he has a running document for all the things I've done wrong.
It's a spreadsheet on the SharePoint.
It's a spreadsheet. Everybody collectively adds to the things Skoka has done wrong.
And Malloy, I have chips.
The spoon? Chips is a good one. There was a time where I had to do like an elimination diet of all fun things because we were
traumatizing.
Final was very traumatized by this because all my allergies were really not happy with me, so I had to do an elimination diet. So like my big fun snack was guacamole on rice cakes. It's actually not bad, but it's not the most fun either. You made nachos earlier today, and that sounds delicious. Homemade guac, sour cream, salsa, meat, cheeses. Oh, we're gonna have to do that at some point soon. So good. Yeah, and I mean nachos are super easy to reheat, so it's great. Rice cakes are so dry. And like the guacamole helped a little bit, you know, but it was not that great. But at that time I was like, this is the greatest.
See, we're requesting backup again.
Yeah. Damage detected to vital infrastructure. Do we see any baddies?
Well, I'm currently gobbling up their base,
yet.
so...
You are. I mean, do I need to go into the station and pick up all of those little bits, or are the lasers going to
eat you alive?
get it?
The advantage to us using the lasers is the stuff in the inventories will get pulled into the ship inventory.
Okay. So I don't
That's
have to
part
go
of the
do
reason
that.
why I want to do this. How is Star Wars modding coming along in Inner?
Ooh, yes.
I saw the NPCs you got to defend the place, and they looked really cool.
Yes. It's very good.
Mm-hmm. We did one of those, right, for an event?
Yep. Yep, we did the X-Wing versus TIE Fighter arena for an
Yeah,
event.
that was fun.
Yes, it was.
I even beat final one time.
It's probably purely for effect code. Make it look like a force shield. Things can be cosmetic.
I don't know.
Also, the safe zone, all this stuff is from outside the safe zone. But yes, it wasn't preventing me from grinding it down.
It was there to spook us. And we were sufficiently spooked, I think.
We're like, what is going on?
What's going on?
I mean, for seasoned players who know what a safe zone is and how it works, like, especially in like the context of PvP or PvE, like a safe zone doesn't really trip anybody up. But aesthetic-wise, especially for somebody who's new to the game, look at it
Looks
like,
cool.
oh, that's cool.
Rule of cool.
Yeah, 100% really cool. Okay, there's a bunch of stuff at the bottom of this tunnel that I won't be able to get.
I mean, if you scooch closer, can you? You still have some space to
Probably.
move forward.
We're gonna have to go to the other side of the rock and see how close we are to the GPS.
Rule of cool, right? Was that George Lucas was rule of cool? Can't remember. I guess
Yeah,
it was like
yeah.
Star Wars, where it was like, it doesn't matter if this is like actually a thing that could happen, it just has to look cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's exactly what I said. Code was, it's probably just aesthetics. It's purely cosmetic. All right, let's see what we're picking up here.
Fun things?
A
Oh, a bunch of stuff.
bunch of scrap.
We'll take it.
Not a lot otherwise, though.
No.
Just typical scrap.
I mean, could we mine the stone?
Yeah, and there's some platinum to mine in there, too. Ton of progress on MES mods over the holidays. Very nice.
Ooh.
I did see there were some new MES mods that I wanted to look at. Not just
Good, 'cause
your
we don't have
MES
enough
mods, though,
mods.
either, right?
We
I
don't
know.
have
I
enough
know
of
you need
them.
some more.
We need some more mods.
Nice. Those are cool in Enra. Multi-tool. Is the multi-tool actually getting anything? Oh, it is. Mostly steel plate.
The AI-enabled bot spawning. To defend your encounters, also the encounters get dusty, mossy, frozen skins swapped out depending on the terrain they spawn in. Cool! Also turn lights on and off based on daytime. That sounds very fancy.
It is pretty fancy.
We've also got ace versions of encounters in which aim better. Ooh. Do you have like a stormtrooper aim version where they can't hit anything?
Okay, so Muck, thank you for the follow. I don't know why I didn't hear that.
Welcome, welcome. You can use NPC-only turreted versions of front guns. Okay. That's the normal AI. It's the stormtrooper aim.
Ah, good.
Lucky player on a server PvE right now. Very nice. You're reacquainting yourself, so you're back into Space Engineers after some time away. And helping the newbies too. Very nice. Oh yeah, we've still got
Some stuff
just
coming
over
in.
half of the cargo space available.
In one container, though, right?
Yes, in container 9.
Yeah. Okay.
I can take my paint gun back. Not from this spot, but I can take it back now. Chipsticks is working on a Stormtrooper character model, though, in Enra that you'll be using for Imperial encounters.
Oh, very good.
So fun!
I was hoping you'd make one eventually.
Yay!
Okay.
What's a bit of playing? Exactly, Muck. It's just, you know, average normal day in Space Engineers.
It's true. It's all about the climb. Okay. Go back over here.
To enable some of that stuff, you ended up contributing to MES directly and adding some new tags for modders to use. Well, that's very kind of you, Nenra.
Yes. Well, what I'm hoping to find a hostile mod for Paradiso Season 2 that fits with my loose theme that is a little bit, I guess, small grid focused and something I can restrict to spawning. I mean, I can use all the regular MES features to do that, but something I can restrict to spawning in certain groups and areas. The fact that we use Nexus, though, also makes it a little complicated, but also gives me more options. So, Paradiso Season 2 is going to be a little bit different than what we've done so far. Particularly because it's going to be focused heavily on making it difficult, but not by making it brutal, so making it more difficult to progress.
Because this wasn't hard enough.
Yeah, but this is not, like, the difficulty here came from the environment, and
Yes.
the difficulty that we're trying to do with Season 2 is more about the build and the complexity of, like, pulling together different kinds of resources and restricting your ability to mine in certain areas and stuff like that.
Very self-serving in Enra since you need the tags yourself. Hey! It works. You're Twitch streaming yourself, Muck, your rover Atmo driller and all its different features. Very cool.
Nice.
I like rovers, but we usually only play in environments where a ship is an option.
Usually. Okay, I'm going to back out of here, and I want to take a look at the other side of this rock to see how close it is to the prototech drill.
Got it.
It's not at all like Scrapyard. It's similar. It's got some parts of it are like, I see where you would make that comparison, but it's not at all like Scrapyard.
Oh, there you go. It's like Scrapyard, but not at all like Scrapyard. So just...
Well, the idea is similar enough that people can easily make that connection, but it's not going to be like Scrapyard at all. Scrapyard's all about individual pieces of grids being, like, your limiting factor being you can't build much. And so you are... you can't build much, so you have to scavenge the individual blocks. Whereas the difference for us is I'm not restricting, like I'm going to be restricting certain amounts of blocks just for server performance related issues and for balance reasons, but not for like the point of the build in Paradiso is the build is going to be more complicated because we're going to change the protection tree. That's what we're doing.
Of course.
The grinder beams do go straight through voxels and Enra, so they're a bit cheatsy. That's the part that I don't love. If they were purely line of sight and did a voxel check, I would be even more thrilled with them. But I wish. And no, on a server muck, you can restrict certain block types with different kinds of plugins. I don't think this is actually any closer.
I'm not sure it is.
It's actually about the same, it looks like. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's closer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Very clear.
Will you be able to dig a large enough hole to get in?
The green around the ship. Did we already answer that? At the shield?
Yeah, the green on the ship's the shield, yeah. Yeah, we play with the defense shields mod, because we also run weapon core. Okay, this is closer. Maybe we can. Speaking of, that drill is probably getting eaten by the,
Yeah, are you just disassembling it?
Yeah, you want to maybe turn off that thing? Because you have control over it. Speaking of, I could probably turn off the shield. Let's change this to drill. Drill our way down into the base. I might not be able to get the hole big enough, Alien. We're gonna see how we get.
Because we still have the SCO miner we can go get.
Yep.
Yeah. And then what I would really hope is that Tool Core could do a voxel line of sight check like Weapon Core does. Or if there was some interoperability between the two systems. Like, I'd love to be able to target specific block or specific grids with the multi-tool lasers. I suppose there's probably some overlap between the two mods that someone could build. I don't know if that's feasible or not. If you made a weapon core enabled drill, weapon core enabled tool core drill.
You're surprised?
Yeah, I
that
was
it
also
doesn't
surprised at that. Yeah. I mean, it could just be this mod. Like, this mod could be set up that way. I don't know if Raid Fire has got a whole bunch of them. There's, like, no configuration options as far as I know. I could be wrong. I haven't checked in a long time. These not server-side configuration ones.
The North Korean grandma has arrived. Is back. Welcome. good Wi-Fi today in North Korea.
Yep.
It's funny the base is gone, but that field is still there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the safe zone is down here. It's down near the drill. I am very slowly trying to carve our
Very
way
slowly.
down.
I mean, it's working.
The ship's gonna fill with stone before we get there. Our server is open to join if you are in our Discord and you sign up for a community server seat.
And you're prepared to cry.
And you're
And you're prepared to cry. Paradiso is not easy. Paradiso is difficult. There's a number of folks in the chat who can attest to the painfulness that is trying to exist on OR44, which is one of our systems in Paradiso.
semi-public, semi-private server. You have to join the Discord, write an introduction, and then there's another channel where you can fill out an application because we need things like your Steam ID so that we can add you into the group so you can access the server. So if you feel like jumping a few hoops,
You've never tried. This is 100% survival. There's just lots of mods. So
get the face tissues ready. It's true. Some soothing stress relievers within reach. Yeah, get your vices.
well, the Reavers are only
Handy.
in space, Malloy. Come on. We're gonna fill with stone before I get to the drill.
I think, can you not right click on this one?
No.
Can you
It's not an
eject
option.
the stone?
I probably could, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you ground down the gravity generator, so it's very fun walking on the inside now.
Oh, is it? Well, we found the safe zone.
Okay.
Adeline, do you have any cargo space?
Negative, I am full.
Okay.
Are you still into?
Go to check.
How are you today?
Very
This is very hardcore survival.
I'll be coming back. There's more prototech stuff in there.
I mean, the stone's gonna give us a bunch of resources and we can turn it into concrete, so.
You
Not
can
the
always
end of the
fly
world.
back and drop it off. Come back.
Yeah, I think that's what I might do now. We're very much full. Apparently I need some water as well.
Going to drop off.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to the base and drop off.
Yeah, this
Take
is not a
GPS so you
survival
can
for
find
the
it.
faint of
I already have one.
You have one? Okay.
Yep.
You almost started decorating in Space Malloy, but then Turnip and Shiba quit, so nobody built you an asteroid now. It's hard when the builders give up.
You were very disappointed to realize we have the simple shapes mod installed. Why is that? That's to improve our performance, so I would hope it's not a disappointment.
Sacrifices must be made.
Okay.
And we're motoring on back.
Yep. Turn off the reactors because we don't need that right now.
It's missing the simple jack mod though, so it's too complex for you.
I prefer
a
the
lot
simple
going on.
Dave mod.
Yeah. Put like 600 meters of I-beam to build a tram cut, then can walk on the inside of the beam. At first you thought Keen had screwed with it somehow, and then you noticed the build info panel. Da, shucks.
If you don't have the... Your statement is confusing, Muck, but I assume what you're trying to say is that you do have a copy of the Steam version. It will not run well on a laptop, you are right.
Correct.
If you have your... you can't use a gamertag or Microsoft account with the Steam version. That is not compatible. And I would still need your Steam ID because you have to be in the Steam group to be able to connect to the server.
Yes, if you're keen, you have to join the Discord first and write an introduction.
If Muck doesn't even have a Steam account and a Steam...
then you won't be able to get in anyway.
Yeah, regardless. Yeah. You can still join the Discord if you want, but it's not gonna... you won't be able to get on the server.
It's looking unlikely.
This server is Steam only, and it's because we only use the Steam Workshop. And we don't use mod.io, and we use stuff that does not work with consoles.
But I am sure you could look up other servers
There's
that would
probably a
work
bunch.
for your
there's
specifications.
Much less available when it comes to, well, not less, just different offerings when it comes to mod.io offered mods that work on consoles. I'm not saying you're playing on a console, I'm just saying that if that's the version you have. An example here is Mephisto, who plays other stuff with us, can't play Space Engineers with us because he has Space Engineers through the Microsoft Store, and that is the one that is restricted console-wise because it doesn't allow you to use scripts in-game, and the Steam version does let you do that. That's why there's so many really cool mods out there that let you do stuff. You can do server-side scripts, so for instance MES works on a server, but not on client, as far as I understand.
As far as you understand. So the plan is to go drop all of this off and then see if we can go back and get the drill.
Yeah, if we can. Though I'm not entirely sure what we actually... I'm wondering if we actually should just grind down the drill.
What do we get if we grind it down?
We'll get some Prototech components and some Prototech scrap. But the drill itself is not that useful to us because we have the laser drills.
Right. So we don't even want it.
Yeah, I don't know if we really want the Prototech drill.
We wanted the jump drive because that could be useful for it.
Yeah, and the Prototech jump drive has a lot of actual uses. Like it's got longer range. It's like I was thinking that we should maybe consider fitting it to like Plan B or Lemon Twist or something, and using that as the jump drive on those ships because we would have a significantly longer jump range.
Right.
There's 16 minutes left on that unidentified signal, by the way.
Ooh. So if you're getting anything, get it now.
What happens when time runs out? Just go poof.
It might go poof. I don't know.
I don't know, actually.
I've claimed it. It shouldn't go poof, but
It might.
it might.
I've never been at an unidentified signal when it hits the timer.
Yeah.
Does anyone else know? Hi, Olivia. How are you doing today? The rest of the
Yes,
stuff
you did
will go poof?
drill the safe zone. It's disabled.
Oh, good.
Okay. The stuff that you've claimed should stay, but you don't actually know how it works. That's fair. That's fair.
Ah, the downside to this ship.
What's that?
Takes forever to slow down.
It does. It's very dark on this planet at night.
It is very dark. Very dark.
Very dark.
We'll use the helicopter technique to slow down a little bit.
If you just drive slowly all the time, it's so much better. That's my method.
Yeah, we know.
And I didn't crash the ship that way, so
You weren't trying hard enough.
I wasn't trying hard enough.
It's true.
Yeah, we need to crash it more. Ooh, the sirens. The sirens.
I
don't-
died.
Oh, you do learn more professional.
Yeah.
One of those stupid things exploded.
Ah,
Oh, bummer. Oh, we have to refresh the siren count.
oh no, Skoka, what have you
To
done?
refresh it. Though today, when I tabbed out of Space Engineers, it's blacked out in OBS, which hasn't happened before. So I'm a little bit concerned about tabbing out of the game.
Oh, Skoka.
Yeah. The count is gonna be off. All right, let's see if it tabs out and it blacks the screen. Oh, it didn't. Okay, okay. Okay, so I go to Nightbot. If I go 0. Okay, let's try it. Yeah, okay, now we're back. We're ready. We're ready to count the sirens. Because last year, we only counted it for half the year. So we counted 177 sirens in 6 months. Just a few. Just a few sirens. Whoa, whoa. There we go.
Locked. Okay.
Okay.
Cargo.
Thanks for lurking, Coach. We'll maybe see you later. Take care.
Oars. Oars, 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 oars.
Hit the microphone. Apologies. Zulsness.
we
Is
go.
that how I pronounce that? Welcome. How are you today? That would be about a week's worth of sirens for you. Oh, you're in a particularly siren-y area.
How many raw ore containers do you have on the base, Alien?
Should be 1 or 2.
Well, that's good.
We got less stones.
Quite a bit of stone, huh?
Yeah, we got a lot of
What
those.
should I make? Should I make more like steel plates? We're probably gonna need a lot of those.
Steel plates or steel plate, concrete.
What's the best assembler to use?
Use the BDAM assembler.
The master?
Yep. That reminds me, we should. BD told us he updated the BDSM.
He did. We're just gonna make
Just
a
the other
lot of
day.
steel plates.
So we should have a look and see.
Does it have any new kinks?
Said I told him that we would tie it down today, and so far I haven't heard back. We have to go back to the thing first. So I realized that you were trying to queue up some stuff, but
I mean, I queued 2 things.
2 plates done. Cool.
No,
Well done.
I queued the plates and the concrete. I did like 20,000 plates and 10,000 concrete. So at least those will start going. Whoosh, off we go.
I really wish it did, Malloy. Unfortunately, it's still called BDAM.
Hope it includes correcting the title initialism.
I'm very disappointed. We so rarely see BD at the stream anymore that I don't know if he comes to
I
visit.
know.
I know, we're just sad.
It's so sad.
Static grid 751. Is Jared, secretly building a base on this moon?
Maybe.
Now to be his mobile vehicle.
Yeah.
Maybe he's still alive.
Which you might be out of auction.
Probably at this point.
Power-wise, he is fine because he has a solar panel. So.
Great. Minutes. I guess then we'll get to see what happens when you run the timer out on one of these signals.
Yep.
As the asteroid around me in Calcart just despawns.
It's just gone.
Hard to navigate this thing since suddenly plate parts
Yeah.
of the base is gone.
Gotta leave your own breadcrumbs.
Do we have any final objections to just grinding down the prototype drill?
Not for me.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Granny.
Okay. We will do that.
It would be probably more effort than it's worth for us to try
Yeah,
and
like-
keep it.
We're not gonna go get the drill. Like, we're not gonna go drilling with it, right?
We're not gonna use it.
Yeah.
Would be amusing to mount it onto the front of your ship.
Would be.
It would be. As like a battering ram. So from what I hear, it is actually an effective battering ram.
Huh?
That would make sense. The drills were the old ones anyways.
Yeah. 5 kilometers.
5 kilometers. There's a bunch of signals in there.
Oh,
Yep.
my dampeners are broken.
Yep.
Yeah, that happened before. You gotta be really careful.
I don't know what it is either. And I have a feeling it's got, like, the last time it happened, it was when we went and dealt with one of these
Before. Is this like just a...
encounters.
Now that's 2 data points on these encounters. Wreck your dampeners.
And we haven't had any issues with them since.
But my dampeners were just working until I went back to the Plan B and ate a soup.
Weird.
That is weird. It is.
Speaking
Space
of, my
engineer.
dampeners are not working.
Uh-oh. At least you're in space and not near the planet this time.
Yeah, I just had to flick them on and off.
Gotta be really careful.
Mine
Clear-
don't
to
cycle.
clear it in your suit, you just have to sit down.
Okay.
Then press C.
They've stopped working again.
Uh-oh. Bad news bears.
See, my dampeners are on.
Yeah.
We're not slowing down. See
Okay.
that?
Yep. Well, this is a problem.
This is a great bug.
Turiel says a gem of a bug. Press forward once. Is the suggestion from Turiel.
Thank you, Kelgar. That fixed it. No, it
Nothing's
didn't.
happening. Did not fix it.
Oh no!
See, I'm like completely relative, 100%. Oh, and the number is like
Bad news bears.
see, like it's behaving as if I'm trying to, but let's see what happens. Nope, still doesn't do it. Oh,
The
dampeners are
moment
back
I
on
turn
again.
on my the moment I turn on my jetpack, my dampeners turn off.
Oh. It's happening. It's happening. Everybody. Panic.
Okay, so let's go this way. Dampener's working.
I'm gonna restart.
Sounds good.
Oh, look at that. It's back. As soon as I get within a few hundred meters of the... As soon as I get within 1 kilometer of the research facility, the ship dampeners stop working.
I wonder if it's because the safe zone's ground down.
I don't know, because it did this the last time. And I don't know what we did.
There was no safe zone in the last
Yeah.
one.
There wasn't a safe zone.
Yep. Super weird. I'm also going to reconnect, see what happens. That's super sketch.
So when are those reinforcements showing up?
Yeah, I know, right?
Right now.
Maybe this is them.
They've hacked our computers.
Yeah, really.
The research center researched making your life more difficult.
Yeah.
There's wind in
100%.
space.
There's wind in space.
Space wind. I mean, the other thing that could be affecting us is we could be, we do have the nebula mod on, right? So there could be like an ion storm doing something,
Maybe.
but I don't think that's a thing. But again, we've been in the nebula the whole time, like every other time that we play, and this is not a problem.
It's just doing this to bother you, Final.
Obviously. Ion storm inbound, electronics may fail. Radiation storm inbound, seek shelter immediately. Dampeners are on. See?
It's just flipping around. It's a good thing we emptied the lemon twist, so when we go back and the ship potentially crashes, we did get all the components this time.
Yeah, really. You know what? Turnip is right.
You are.
I don't need any damn dampeners.
Lionel shouldn't need them as a very seasoned veteran of Paradiso. The first Paradiso in.
I can just flip the dampeners on and off, and you can see that it's trying to slow down. Like it's firing the engines in that direction, but the speed is unchanged.
It's just Paradiso messing with Final.
Yeah, that's it.
I
There's a
think that's
new
what it is.
unidentified signal 266 kilometers
Oh, that's
away.
a bit far. That's a bit far.
That's one jump,
Just
not that far. It's one
drifting
jump.
away.
Oh, look. I get over a kilometer away from the rock. Dampeners
Yeah.
work again.
I don't
What
think
is
we're gonna
going
get
on?
that drilled.
Dampener interference system.
Maybe.
I mean, if this was an MES mod, sure, but
Oh, the turntables, right? I'm just enjoying. I'm enjoying the
Reload
proceedings
did not
here.
fix it.
no, it does not.
We should head to the new one.
I mean, we don't really care that much about this thing, right? So we probably could just go to the new one.
Calgar, are you on board?
I'm
Do
sitting
we need
in
more
the
food
lower
and water
area.
and stuff? Is there enough food and water?
We do, yeah.
My oxygen bottle is out, but that's okay.
We have oxygen in the ship.
Ah, yes. Plan B still has no dampeners.
Yeah, just float at least a kilometer away,
Danger.
and you're gonna start. You'll be able to turn them on.
There we go.
Can you all believe how frustrating this mechanic is? He said with no sense of irony.
That's where you should grind it down.
Just not saying anything. We're just...
Grind what down?
The drill.
He can't get
Well.
to it, Calgar.
Yeah, because
Oh.
the
Because
dampeners.
the option is glide in there at a low velocity and bonk the asteroid. And then continue to shuffle about and hope we can drill it.
Yeah.
Or
I mean,
go
we
to
could
New
try
Loop.
with this. We could try and I mean, going to new loot is probably a better choice right now to see what the new loot might be.
And
and
if
also,
this is still here, we can bring the Skull Miner back.
yeah. Oh,
Uh-huh.
and or bring the new skull miner with the drills on it. With the laser grinders on it.
That's it. That's it, Jared. Just become an amazing pilot. Just get good.
I'm ready to jump. You?
Uh-huh.
Counting up the distance.
We're at 265. I was gonna jump 240, maybe a little closer.
Bonking
249.
that asteroid at 1 meters per second will cascade an
247.
explosion through the middle
Okay.
of your crash.
Jumping in 3, 2. Oh, hang on. Let me put my shields up.
As is tradition.
We're going.
Goodbye.
Toodles.
Shields are on. Actually, the shields are not on for some reason.
They're not looking on. That's what we call a skill issue. That's it.
Reactive.
I mean, I would have already crashed the lemon twist by now, so I'm in no position to
Wom.
speak about that.
There we go.
Oh, now we're shielded.
Jumping.
Incoming jump. 36 kilometers.
wop, 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 wop.
Boosh.
FCTM small sig.
All right.
Oh, that's separate from this unidentified signal. Guess we'll find out what this is.
There's two of them.
Well, the unidentified signal is probably the base.
It's a ship.
Yeah, the
Big
other
ship.
was
Great.
ship.
Longer than Plan B.
Comforting.
Uh-oh.
The small sig is longer than Plan B.
Yes.
Great.
Okay.
And 2 escorts.
And 2 escorts, okay.
Yep. That is a ship. Well, you ready?
Yep. Guess so.
Before you go in, what you might want to do is change your main guns to set them to. There's an option, drop down the menu option now for disable instead of destroy.
Interesting.
So if you set them to under objective mode, change them from destroyed to disabled. Yes. And set them to power. We can probably disable these ships.
Roger.
Subsystem target on power. Do you want to get the escorts first? Then knock out the big ship.
I was planning to apply face to problem.
Okay.
See
All right.
what
That
happens.
works for me.
Still setting up cannons.
Okay. Slowing
My
down.
full group doesn't seem to work.
Okay. Crashed high-profile escort.
Okay.
It's Taylor
Interesting.
Swift, I know it.
All the private planes.
Yeah, those 2 escorts might be disabled already. They're not moving.
Great. Our work here is
High-profile
done.
transport's huge.
Protect the kitties. We
Alrighty.
must save the cats.
It's rather dark out here.
It's very dark.
What would you like to light it up? I see an alien.
Ladies and gentlemen, 380 away.
I thought you were gonna say Mambo number 5, but nope.
Locked up the target.
It's a lot of red.
Is there a way to cycle targets easily?
Scroll.
Yeah, the mouse wheel.
You're doing good work on the
Looks like.
high-profile transport. I don't think the escorts are doing anything. There's a separate signal on the Protect module, so it must be a separate grid
Oh,
inside the ship.
okay.
One of the escorts is down to no power.
Great.
I don't see the escorts on my list.
They might be disabled.
Oh,
Ah.
high profile. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crashed high-profile
Both.
escort.
Both escorts are disabled. They have no power.
Not that type of escort. It's true, Malloy. I mean, I guess
I've
it could
turned off
be.
my guns.
It could
The
be.
main ship is still powered up, still moving. I don't see any weapons. Lots of debris.
Mm-hmm.
Still closing. Recalculating attack pattern.
It's recalculating. Exactly, Rev. Exactly. What makes it so sure? That could be the ship where the
power.
high-profile escorts
It's
are doing
disabled.
their work.
Look at that. Good job.
Woo!
Let's go find us a Protect module.
3 kilometers out.
Yep. There's a bunch of good scrap on this one. And it's a whole ship, which means it's even better. Turning off the shields.
They're not fighting back using high-tech weapons, so clearly their skills are focused on other interests, right? They got other work.
Part of a psyops.
It's very dark.
Let's see if this high-profile transport is still moving. I think it is. Yeah, it's still moving.
And that's where the loot is.
Yeah. If we can find out where the Protect module is and get a beacon on it.
Okay,
I'm gonna try and maglock to it.
good call. How are the dampeners?
So far, okay.
Inside.
Alright. I will get oxygen, food, and water, and then I will join.
The rear thruster is a prototech thruster.
Oh.
Fun.
Are those better than Epstein's?
Don't know. I don't think so. Still not locked. Locked. I have attached to the ship.
All right.
Dampener's on.
Look at that.
Need to hook up my hotbar again because I lost all my things. Didn't pick up new tools.
Just sneak on in here. I assume I don't need the gun, but I probably do.
I took down a turret.
Okay.
There's a jump drive here. Heavy armor. They went to my school of building.
Make it heavy.
All heavy armor all the time.
Only heavy armor.
So I found the jump drive. Some scrap metal. Looks like a cargo bay. Claim the NPC grid. Got it. Let's see. Cargo right now. 30,000 nickel.
That's a lot of nickel.
There's a large reactor with 10 units of uranium in it.
Just
Looks
ore,
like there's
or is
some-
it all coins that we have to roll?
It's all coins.
Yes!
Get to rolling, everybody.
We could build one of
there
those
we go.
big spinny machines.
Did we find the prototech item?
No.
Did we... There's a prototech
Big thrust
module.
from the back.
No, there was a radar contact. Do you still have a radar contact for prototech module? Alien?
Let me get back in plan B.
Okay.
Oh!
I wonder
Oh!
if we didn't beat it.
Trolls!
Because there was... there's a mag plate here, but nothing on it.
DD Clone, hello, welcome. How are you today? Oh.
Some med bays. Cryopods.
We are
Lots of
hunting
cryopods.
prototech. We found a signal.
I do
Did?
not have a prototech.
Ah, probably despawned. AI blocks.
We need intel. Generally, we like to flail about aimlessly.
There's a warfare reactor in there that's damaged.
Okay.
Yeah, I bet you it
Ladder
despawned because we didn't get a beacon on it fast enough.
Bummer.
And
Okay.
prototech
The ladder
thruster.
is broken, so I can't leave this spot.
How many kilonewtons does a prototech thruster have?
Ugh. On a mount. This one work. Okay. There are 3 prototech on this. Says CD clone.
Okay. Well, that's the thruster.
Is that a unit of measure?
There is also there's a jump drive on here, but it's not a prototech jump drive.
Gyros.
Oh, gyros.
Gyro. Whoa. Okay.
Two of them.
Okay.
I'm in a spot where I don't know how to get out. good. This is good.
Good job. Good job, Skoko. Good job.
I am
There was another
stuck.
module here, but it looks like it's gone.
I can go down here. He needs to learn
That
by
might have
trial
been
and error.
Didn't you say something about a jump drive, Esau?
There is a regular jump drive, not a prototype one.
It's true. That's when we will blow ourselves up, and that's more exciting.
Okay, well,
One thruster, 2 gyros.
Go down one.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
go down.
Go down one.
From the bridge.
Where she is.
Oh,
Where I am.
Yeah, you were going up when you should have just stopped.
When I should have just stopped. So I gotta go back down.
Yep. There.
Here.
Yep.
Oh, there's another level.
wow, wow, wow.
Wow, wow, wow. There's multiple levels on this ship, everybody. Can you believe
Wow.
We need to know where.
it? They don't go anywhere. It's not about success. It's about suffering for our amusement.
It's true.
My primary job here on
Should
this
check
stream
out
is
these
to suffer.
gyros.
The gyros would be useful. Those would be particularly
Oh.
useful on the mothership.
I found a hole in the
So
floor.
those would be worth getting. Okay, we should cut the gyros out, and we should cut this thruster out.
Okay.
We're gonna need to get a beacon
What?
on
Cryo?
on the thruster's gyro.
Yep. Oh, go ahead. Can I get the scaffold frame then, and then we could try to stick a beacon on it?
Yep.
Is that safe to do?
Yep.
Okay.
And it says that I own this thruster, though I am suspect of that.
Oh, okay, there it is. If anybody has parts.
I guess what I could do is modify the despawn script so that anything with prototech blocks in it does get skipped as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Or just modify it so only prototech scripts don't get, or prototech blocks don't get needed.
Yeah.
Your inventory is full.
Unfortunately, I have
Like last time.
Yeah, I have to make sure that it doesn't. Like it will have to skip the whole grid if it's got a prototech block on it.
Oh, Roger. I was kind of hoping it would skip everything but the prototech blocks, so there'd just be prototech blocks waiting for us when we'd arrive.
Yeah, unfortunately no. Hello, Tim Man.
Welcome, Tin Man. How are you doing today? Can we get into that one? No. Access denied. Access denied. Okay.
Yeah,
have we
technically, that's what I thought would be the case, CD Clone. I would have to grind down to hack this thruster. My worry, though, is I'm going to have to get into the prototech propulsion units. I don't think we have very many of those. So we had to do with the jump drive.
Yeah.
You don't need to grind thrusters to hack them.
I'm not solar powered. You know that.
You need to go charge.
Right.
Oh yeah, there it is.
So if I just, well, we'll find out here in a second. If we merge it to something, that could be a way to do it. Oh, that's a problem. We won't be able to get the Prototech. We won't be able to get the Prototech gyros onto the mothership because we can't merge block grids to the mothership.
Oh, that's true.
Could this be a thing where we exchange them?
What do you mean?
So we give you 2 Prototech gyros, and you delete them with creative and place new ones on creatively?
Place 2.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we could just fudge it a little bit.
We could fudge it a little bit, fudge the rules a bit.
If we can get these pieces, we could fudge it.
Yep.
Was anybody able to get the parts for a beacon?
I don't think so.
No. I thought I had a gyro and I didn't have a gyro. So I don't know where they are.
I know where they are.
Okay. So if you know where they are, you just need to find...
We don't play with nanobots, but we do play with the tool core.
you just need a steel plate. 2 steel plates. So you can place the beacon with just a steel plate.
Plan
we
B
use the
has
tool core
supplies.
printers. Yeah.
And then after you're not running, advanced engineering mod.
Nope. Well, I mean, we could actually detach that, but we're just going to grind it. We need to get it out of here in the first
Well, I
place.
gotta go charge.
Versus design like alien ship, a lot of left blocks.
Listen. Extra storage, extra armor. And impossible to get through if the ship is on any sort of lean.
Yep. It's the
Yeah,
best way.
It's a feature.
It's a feature.
I'll have you know, Calgar, I officially finished Plan C today. It has
Ooh.
just as many half blocks.
Perfect.
But it's twice the size.
We do need a mothership escort. We need a battlecruiser to go with the mothership.
Mm-hmm.
The Plan C is officially labeled a destroyer, but we can go for it.
It won't fit in the hangar on OR-44.
It will not, so my thought is building it with a laser welder at the moon base.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll need to cart a bunch of materials back and forth.
Anybody have steel?
I don't think we have any steel plates.
Does the Plan B not have any?
Check Lemon Twist. Bet you there's a bunch of steel plate from the scrap.
No, I'm pretty sure we emptied it all. We
Yeah,
have
but
absolutely
we don't-
no parts.
Still
You're
scrap.
like my mother
Roger.
going on holiday. Cramming
cannot
her
place a
hard
beacon.
drive full of non-essentials.
We can probably make some. We have a basic refinery and assembler on this thing.
I mean, I have some scrap on me we might be able to turn.
Yeah, hang on.
That
Let me
you
find
have
the
plenty of.
basic refinery on.
There you go.
Assembler. Production. 200 steel plate queued up.
Perfect.
Yeah, that mod list needs updating, CD Clown, which I'll probably do after stream. But it's fairly current. Oh, a parachute hatch.
I'm making plate.
Okay.
There are beacons set up.
Okay.
We're gonna need something to cart this thing around with. I mean, they could go on Lemon Twist's. It could go on
Stick it
Lemon
on
Twist's.
top.
Yeah, no, I mean on Lemon Twist's mag plate, but that's currently holding onto the whole ship.
I have a mag
Right.
plate on the bottom of the Plan B.
What's going on
Okay.
the Plan B?
We've never had
You're not
the
Steve,
advanced engineering mod.
No.
Tin Man. We were just talking about how this is not a scrapyard server. It does not have the scrapyard mods. I do like the grabby hand thing. That's cool though.
Grabby hands would be good for season 2.
I'm hearing that.
Turning off my shield.
Okay.
Copy.
Any issues with parallax or otherwise interfering with prototech hunt? No. We don't have those particular mods in this sector. We're running a
I don't
Nexus server.
suppose you have a spare power cell.
So
No.
in this part of the world, we don't have that. Well, sorry, in this system, because this system is not the same as the rest of the systems. There's like no resources, no NPCs. There's just the vanilla, some of the vanilla encounters. Okay, I need to charge. Did we find anything interesting on the crashed escorts?
The escorts are pretty lame. They had a couple warfare thrusters, ions that I ground down, and then like 4 uranium in each.
Oh, okay.
They have a
didn't
single
even-
assault cannon on top.
Oh, they didn't even wake up for us. So. The large ions on here are very tasty.
I had a Lucian line that I hadn't heard yet. It was good.
What was the line?
You're like my mother on holiday.
Oh yeah, I got that one today.
Cramming your luggage with non-essentials. We'll just try to clear the way.
I forget that this thing is so long.
Very much so.
Do we want the thruster?
I actually don't know what the power is off of this thruster.
I'm just thinking it's rather large.
Okay, let's see. Prototech. Prototech thruster. Can I put that in my hotbar? $14 meganewtons.
Wow.
No terminal. Consumes 67.2 megawatts at max. And it has 14 meganewtons of thrust. It looks cool. I totally agree with you, CD Clone. It does look cool. It's an ion thruster. I assume.
Powerful ion.
Yeah, it's
It
just a
looks
powerful
awesome.
ion.
It belongs on a Venator.
Yes. But it is not a. I mean, compared to Epstein's, it's nothing.
Do we
So
want to just scrap the thing again?
we should get the gyros. But
Yes,
I
get
think
the
to your
gyros
point, this is not useful.
A little bit too much.
Well, I mean, compared to so a raider. Is that what I have in my hotbar down here? No. Let's take it down here. A raider is 19 megawatts, and it's cheaper. Or sorry, meganewtons. So, I think we grind it. It's not that useful to us.
Okay.
Let's find those gyros. The gyros are worth it, though. Where are the gyros?
Just before the reactor room.
Just before the reactor room.
Yeah, 2 of them.
Now, do we have to hack the gyros?
Might.
Oh, that's a heavy armor block.
You're like my mother going on holiday, cramming her hard drive full of non-essentials.
After the AI blocks before the reactor. Okay.
You wanting to cut in here?
Maybe? Is that the easiest way in?
I have open space right below one of them.
Right below one of them. Where is... There's Alien. Aha! I see that.
Lucian called me dumber than a hamster.
Ugh.
He's not
More heavy
wrong,
armor
but it
blocks.
still hurts.
Stars.
No more space in suit inventory.
Like I don't need to be called out. Just stop.
I need to charge. Get some oxygen.
Yeah, looks like we had to separate this whole engine.
Do we need to?
Probably.
I
Attached.
mean, I can grind it off with the lasers, but...
It's
oh,
attached.
is it attached to the
Yeah,
engine?
it's attached to the warfare ion thruster.
Okay. Well, all right. We're going to use the ship for that. And I just have to be very careful.
Oh yeah. Actually, let me start. It shouldn't be too bad. If a few of us just work on it for a minute, it shouldn't be too hard. You know, Tin Man, SE2 has many features we all want while you were waiting till it comes out. Well, there you go.
SC2 scares me.
SE2... Okay.
Hold on. Out of curiosity,
Let it
how did
begin.
you disable the ship? Their cunning wit and
Yes.
intelligence.
We use Weapon Core
With guns.
Clone, and we set all of our weapons to disable, not to
Destroy?
And so once we targeted power, set them to disable, and then targeted power, focus fire, set to disable, disabled the reactor, and then just kind of shut the guns off once we disabled the ship, once it was down to no power. That is a simple laser multi-tool. It's a laser welder / grinder that has got a sync issue.
Now you can have your rant about SE2.
Okay, let me get lined up here first, and
It's gotta focus.
I gotta focus.
Separated that one.
Oh, you did? You got the thruster off?
Yep, thruster's off.
Okay, let me just very carefully just grind that off. Let's turn this to to grind. There we go. Just get it close.
Oh, this is gonna be super dangerous.
You tell me how close the lasers are getting.
Okay. Just stay where you are. Okay, you have to move a little bit in towards the ship.
Yep.
Stop.
If you just strafe left and right, you should be able to dodge.
You
most
might,
things.
yeah.
I don't. Okay, so for Space
it's-
Engineers 2, while you folks tell me how close. Is it free?
Okay.
Is it free?
No.
The gyro is, there's still some stuff between us and it.
Yeah, but we can
Okay.
do that by hand now.
Yeah, okay. I will turn off the
Yep, perfect.
bits. Use a grinder board the ship and see, that's hydromanning. I don't love hydromanning. It's like, what's the point?
Too tired of carrying all that stuff.
Coming in. Okay, Space Engineers 2. Space Engineers 2 is an alpha. It is a tech. Okay, I think for context, everyone needs to realize that Space Engineers was a tech demo. That's how Keen was funded, originally funded to make Space Engineers, and their engine was that Space Engineers was a tech demo for the V-Rage engine. It's probably a similar scheme happening for Space Engineers 2 for their new engine. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a perfectly valid way to get funding to make game engines and games. 100%. They're releasing it as an alpha in order to, one, drum up interest, because we know people are interested in it. It is very early in the development process. Alpha does not mean it's all ready for public consumption. And personally, early access titles have a really bad rap for coming out too early. No, they're making V-Rage 2 for Space Engineers 2 CD clone. V-Rage 1 is what Space Engineers uses now. And so does Medieval Engineers.
Lucian's got some good lines.
Yeah, V-Rage 2 for SE2. Yeah, and that's, like I said. Oh, sorry, you're right. It's V-Rage 2 for SE, V-Rage 3 for SE2. Sorry, you're right.
There are multiple V-Rages.
Yes, there are multiple V-Rages. If you want to support Keen and you want to play Space Engineers 2 and you want to get the bonus content for pre-ordering and all that kind of stuff, have at it. Do that. That's great. If you want Space Engineers 2 to be this amazing thing that you don't know anything about yet, don't buy it expecting it to be this amazing product that is all of these things. There's a Pioneer Edition CD clone, as far as I remember. Let me double check if there's bonus content in it. I don't remember. Pioneer
Which is
Edition bundle. Pioneer Edition includes, I think it's the soundtrack and something else. Yeah, Creative Vault's exclusive wallpapers right now. That's about it. And don't forget, man, a lot of the stuff, like you were just talking about, like being able to print models and stuff from SE2, you could do that now with SE1. Is it clear enough I can get the landing, the maglock in?
Almost.
I'll get closer
If
anyways.
you
So.
want to print something from Space Engineers, I don't recommend it right away. You have to go in and do a lot of work because there's
Yeah.
a lot of internal to the blocks, and when you try and print it, your printer will think I have to print the inside of those blocks, which you really don't want it to do.
No. Yeah, there's still a lot of cleanup to do. And I assume, that Space Engineers 2 might address that. Don't know. It's just it's so early that you're buying a lot of promises.
That's a very good way of putting it. Like with any early access game, you're not really able to set any sort of directions for them. You're just giving them money to hopefully, make good on the promises, but they don't have to.
Yeah, I mean,
Like any
don't
game.
get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I've already pre-ordered it. I've
Ordered
done
it?
that. I
There.
want to support the developers and support the game. I think it will be cool and interesting.
Hold
Locked.
still.
Green.
Yep.
Pull out.
Stuck on something.
Stuck.
I think you have to get all the blocks around it. Ooh. You might be okay now. Try now?
Nope. Still.
Nope.
You're gonna have to
Still
convert
stuck?
it to a ship.
Is the block a station? It shouldn't be a station.
I bet you it is.
But the grid, the high-profile transport's not a station.
Don't know
Weird.
what to tell
Okay,
ya.
Let me see here.
I can see all 6 sides of this gyro, and
Yep.
it does not want to move.
It is very much available
Okay.
for the taking.
All right. Some wonderful desync going on here.
Seems like a good horse to bet on. Totally, Malloy.
I mean, depends on who you ask on that one, but yes. Yeah, for some reason it thinks it's is this a station? Oh, the owner is Factorum. Access denied. Okay, so we have to...
You clone
We
the
have to hack
outpost, you
it.
can do 9 out of 10 times with just a grinder and a welder. The ship you can do in 3 lives or less with just a grinder and a welder. Well, CD clone, you're just better than us. This
Yeah.
is what we're learning.
Skoko, did you know you're doing it wrong?
I am often doing it wrong in Space Engineers.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at this
Gosh.
game, to be honest.
Gosh, Skoko. Okay, well, at least we can make all the things. Computers and metal grids we can make. So,
Yep.
we might have to go back for grids. Unless, aliens
I
got
have an
some.
assembler.
You're an assembler, okay.
Well, hopefully you have the cobalt you need. Yeah, I think...
There's
well,
some
I
in
think...
the chest.
Okay, all right. I think a lot of people... There are a bunch of people out there who would disagree with you.
So balanced to me.
I don't disagree with you. I think Keen is just fine. They've got their issues, just like anybody else does.
We all got issues.
Nobody here is special. Let's just be clear.
What? What? Can't believe it.
And there's a bunch of very vocal personalities on the internet who like to scream and shout about how unamazing Keen is about all these
Okay.
different things. And it's like, Everybody chill.
You've done it too much, CD Clone. You are well practiced. That's the key. Did I know, Malloy? You know.
Okay, I've made
I
it.
may have
I've
heard
ground
it
into.
a time or two.
I have ground into the metal grids. It's now
So
all
we
about the
need-
classic hacking. Need 12 metal grids.
12 metal grids.
I have 6.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Halfway there.
Working on more.
Oh,
Let me float over
halfway
to-
there.
Where is the plan B?
Other
Where
side of
is
the
it?
ship.
Where is it?
There it is.
Because we can't make them on the lemon twist.
We
I tried
don't
to
have any
make it
cobalt.
very colorful,
I see that.
so
Yay.
you can't miss it in space.
In space. Can I withdraw 8?
You
Build
only
planner is
needed
empty.
6.
I got all of them. I got all of them. We're good. Okay. Have we freed up the other one?
Negative.
Not yet.
Nope.
It has started to.
Oh, this one has taken all of the attention.
Okay. Let me switch this to.
I assume it's directly opposite for the next one.
Yep.
Yep.
Uh, it is not a station. Let
It
me
just
It is a
cannot be
gyroscope.
moved.
Gosh.
let me just
Come on.
let me just jump in here and see what happens.
Grumpy people are so motivated to criticize. They can go ahead and show us how to do it right. You build it all yourself then.
Nope, still not moving. Let's unlock. Ready to lock again. Still nothing. Okay. I will flip it to a station and then flip it back. It's not moving, so.
Is this a time for some movie magic?
It might have to be. We'll
Wave
see.
our wand.
Info
We are
station.
also past the time where we normally take a break. So
Are we?
I don't know if that
Oh,
is
we
an
are,
opportune
yes.
moment.
Apparently, it's not stationary. What the? Okay. I will
is-
jump
it is
into
A lot of
The
heavy
ship.
armor. Do a quick little break.
Let's do a break. Before I
Break
rage
time.
quit at the freaking broken mechanics. Break time.
Okay.
Break time, break time, break time.
Okay. Go. Into.
Somebody plop a beacon on that grid for us. On the gyro. Because it's a separate grid right now.